I'm Sarah Russell.
I'm JQ Walker.
I'm Hind, and we are
The Neurodivergent Report, a research-based podcast by and for neurodivergent brains.
In each episode, we'll explore topics relating to neurodiversity and coping strategies by reviewing the literature and discussing current topics.
We will also have interview episodes where we sit down with experts in the field and listeners like you, with the hope that together we can all learn to heal in community.
However you are able to engage, thank you for being here.
I was doing neurofeedback sessions recently, and one of the things that they do is that they play something that you like. So there was a Brad Pitt movie, and he was throwing up in it, and I could not. And she even saw it in my right lobe. She's like, it's activated. You do not tolerate that. So it's interesting how we have different things, that we tolerate. But it seems like you're perfectly fine with that. How has that been?
Everything has been pretty good in the classes. I like the equine, the anatomy of the horse. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of little things that you need to know for the horse. I've been learning the behavior part of it too. And it's all about okay, you need to know what the eyes are doing, the ears are doing, the body language of the horse.
Do horses have any weird anatomy secrets? Like cows have two stomachs.
Sometimes the ovaries can twist, the belly can twist, and you can. I mean, it can horses are flight animals, so they get easily spooked, and when it's sometimes when it's a plastic bag or something that is very little, they get very, very spooked. Or when it's echoey, it's very, very hard for the animal to stay.
So beautiful.
Even though they're large.
I was going to say majestic large animals, but still have a very triggered nervous system. Whales are like that too.
Yeah.
They don't like having people.
But
yeah.
Straighten my crown. I was actually just about to say there's a reason why I brought us back to the horse facts. It's always really great to get a neurodivergent person talking about their special interest topic to get them really comfortable to start. And so that's where I thought that we would start, Adrienne. But
that was very thoughtful.
Yeah, we can totally jump back in and introduce her. Because the audience is going to be like, who is this lovely person?
Yes.
Actually, for both of you here. So I only wrote a bio for Adrienne, but that's okay. I'm not even going to read all this. Hold on. Yeah, I think the most important things to say about Adrienne Bunn is she's a teen athlete who's been diagnosed with autism since age 4. Sort of the athletic journey started with horseback riding, I think. Yeah. And now you're a part of the Special Olympics pilot program. You're working to compete in a triathlon that's coming up. What is that over? Did you do the Kona 2025?
No. So she was Special Olympics pilot program was when you were around 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that
and she's now 20 years old. So
that rolled over. Triathlon rolled over from her horseback riding with Special Olympics, and then Kona 2025 is in 2 weeks.
Okay,
wow.
So we're so close.
Yes. I'm getting the adrenaline rush. I'm so excited.
Are you getting nervous?
I'm getting nervous. I haven't played out stuff, so I'm getting a little.
Okay. All right. Neurodivergents gotta have their traveling stuff set up.
We pack. So there's 4 of us going, and it's so much bags, and it's so then you have the bike in between, so you have to break down the bike in a bike box. So that's plus the luggage.
Oh, that's a lot.
So I have like 3 bags that I have to pack. It's like
Yeah, so you're just gonna ship that to wherever you're going. That's really interesting.
So cool that you can
Uh,
do that.
yeah, isn't that? But I'm sure that's pretty stressful.
because
The ADHD coach in me wants to suggest making an inventory for each bag so that you know what's in each bag
the
for
what?
when you're like, so you know what's in each bag. Your lists should be like,
I have like a try checklist. Usually my parents help me. Usually my dad is on the nutrition side of things, so he can get my gels and hydration and stuff, like
mm-hmm,
powders and stuff, so I don't
sure.
have
So that's another bag is the food and supplements and
so I don't have to
medicines.
worry about that. And like that is the least of my worries. And then just trying to get all the clothes packed and just all the little things matter and fun. It's
Yeah,
somehow it's fun. It's fun when you get there, but it's
It's
so
fun when
not
you get there.
when you pack. It's like
that's,
So it's
yeah,
really busy
that's
right
such a,
now. You have, if I'm correct, you have college classes, equine college classes. You have the cross country thing that's going on. And what's the, I don't know if we've discussed this before, so excuse me if I don't know. Ironman training?
Ironman training, yes. For me, it's like it's a job that I really love to do. It's like a full-time job. You can't miss a workout or you have to do it
All over
um
again.
all
Yeah.
over. And it's a long day. There are a lot of long days that are very taxing on your body. A lot of late nights and sometimes, I mean, yes, I get super burnt out of the training cuz it's sometimes a lot. Like then you're having to do college and it's like it's so crazy. So I have to do um a lot of work. Hopefully I can get some of the work done before I leave. That's what I'm hoping. And then so I don't have to really worry about doing that when I get
mm.
there. But
It is really challenging to try to balance all the different things. Yeah, 'cause like you said, you've got like your physical training stuff, but then also your college stuff, and then also, basic
just life
needs
in
like eating
general,
and
just a lot of
yeah.
I'm always on the move. I don't think
Yeah.
there's ever a day, where I'm not in the car. I'll
Yeah.
usually call Lynette just about every day in the car, and,
Where am I supposed to be?
not where, we just talk and, somehow I'm just, like sometimes I'm getting back from class, sometimes I'm going to the pool, sometimes it's a lot, but, I mean, she keeps me very, very good on a schedule, and I'm so grateful for her. Very, very.
Can we
Big hugs
explain
all
like
around.
Lynette's relationship to you, Adrienne? So people who are going to be watching hopefully understand. You can Lynette do that, or Adrienne, or both of you. I would love to explain that for whoever's watching.
Alright, you go first, Lynette.
I go first. So I own a PR agency and I worked with a client, a psychobiotic. The brand is called Bunn, and they at the time, this was over 2 years ago now, partnered with a nonprofit called Culture City that focuses on invisible disabilities. So they have sensory rooms across the world. They are in stadiums, airports, and so
Amazing.
someone who has autism or ADHD, someone like you guys, Adrienne, Hind, and Sarah, you guys can go there if you're feeling overwhelmed or need some quiet time. And they're typically pretty dark. They have lava lamps. They have anything sensory that you need is in there. In the stadiums, you can also trade your ID for noise canceling headphones. So that is what Culture City's primary role is. Our partnership, the client's partnership with them at the time was called Make the Nevers Possible. So in about, I would say May or June of 2023, they brought Adrienne to us and said, hey, we have a candidate for your Make the Nevers Possible program, and she wants to do the Ironman World Championship race in Kona. Would you guys be open to, sponsoring her, having her be a part of the program? And we were like, yes. So me and Sunny, she's on the client side, so she works for the client, finagled ourselves a little trip to Hawaii. And that is where me and Adrienne met. And I would say that we bonded over our connection to endurance sports. And that's that. And here we are again, here we still are.
That's
Adrienne's turn.
amazing work.
I mean, Lynette and I's bond, we can talk about just about anything and we'll laugh. Sometimes we'll be on the phone for like an hour.
Those are good conversations when that happens. I love that. Yeah.
We forget, we don't realize until the end. And we're like,
Yeah.
But it's fun. We have so much, we smile when we're around each other. It's like so nice to just catch up in a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And
It's
how has, training been different since your breakthrough performance last year?
2 months, no, so then 2 weeks before, I didn't do the training, so I was very undertrained. And we didn't know what the conditions were like. Usually Florida is, usually I'm training for Kona. So Kona is like heat training. It's very hot in Kona. In Nice, it's very much cooler than it is in Kona. So it is very, very cool. So I didn't have the right kit, meaning I didn't have the right outfit to wear. So then I wore a tank top kit, like a sleeveless kit to wear and I made
You should have been like more dressed for not snow, but yeah,
a jacket.
cold.
Yeah. So going up the mountain was not the issue. So I could do that because I was training up on hills and it was good. But going down the mountain was very much the issue because the turns are so narrow and there are no guardrails
Yeah.
to help you. Um,
I would
so
assume it's dangerous. Yeah, with
it's
the
very
gravity.
dangerous.
Yeah.
So dangerous.
I don't know how you did it. Wow.
Perhaps the adrenaline.
The adrenaline. So so we got there. We got to first off, the travel was like not good and we got there 2 days before the race. And we were like,
You need to accommodate. I'm sure it's like at least 8 hours away. I'm sure.
yeah, so we had like a layover.
Even with the layover, yeah.
So our flight kept getting delayed in Orlando. There was not enough crew on the plane. And then we had to lay over in Pennsylvania.
Wow. It was just like starting off, just like this is gonna be the trip. Yeah.
We did not pack a change of clothes in our carry-on. So we had to wear the same clothes that we wore in the airplane. So yeah, to sleep.
Then,
So there's kind of no point of getting in the shower.
Yeah, that is so true.
we
Yes.
always think like, oh, this is going to be enough time. And then life happens and our plane gets delayed 3 times. And
It's so bad.
yeah, how do you budget for life sometimes? Does Lynette help with that?
Yes, a lot.
How do you do it, Lynette?
We all need a Lynette in our lives.
Oh yeah.
So how do you do it, Lynette? Let us know. So we need the tips and tricks, I think, for everyone even listening.
I think we talk a lot about, calendars and just managing time and learning where things can go and not, okay, we didn't get this run done now. That's okay. It can get done later. What can we move? And just kind of trying to keep the calmness while, getting it all done. Because she does a lot. I live in New York City. I own a couple businesses. I train too, but on paper, she's way busier than I am, even though, she's younger. So I think we
Wow.
talk a lot about, figuring out Where can we put things? How can we do everything? And what does that look like on a calendar?
Mm-hmm.
On a daily basis, it's pretty busy. It's crazy.
Yeah. And if there's, any issues or she's like needs some reassurance, or like she said, we talk almost every day. We talk through all of that. We figure
Yeah.
out, okay, what are you feeling and why? And what can we do to kind of alleviate that, make that better? Is there something missing? Is there too much?
Yeah.
I was just like wondering what have you done now after the knee strip that you other than obviously prepare for the weather.
Well, I didn't rack up a phone bill. She may have racked up her phone bill by calling internationally, but I was not on the knee trip, but we talked quite a bit during that trip. But similar thing, we knew what the time change was. So we coordinated that way. So we talked, usually my morning was her night. Remember, I had finished like my last long run for Chicago, and she was getting ready for dinner because it was the night before the race.
Yeah.
So we'll coordinate that way if we're not, on the same time zone or together.
I mean, we'll figure out times. Like we're both very smart about, okay, like what time are we like can I get a leveled with
Mhm.
to text. Um but like for Hawaii, it's like 6 hours behind. So I kind of like now I'm like, "Oh, now I have to use my brain to be like, what time is it?" Like not
Yeah.
in the States,
Oh,
but
yeah.
in the other one.
I'm coming for
There's apps for that. I super need them. I've
Really? There are
been,
apps for that? Oh my God, please,
yeah,
because being
and
30,
even
Adrienne, means like all your friends are in different places
in
and
different time zones.
different stages of their lives. Like one is a mom, the other is still doing residency. So we'll talk later about these
Yeah,
apps. Yeah.
Yeah.
so Lynette actually introduced me to Google Calendar. So you can color code what you will need to do for the day. So you can color code on let me see if I can see.
Look, because Sarah introduced me to Google Calendar. No, I meant
Yeah.
like
I forced it upon
a
you, I
time zone.
think.
Oh, it was life changing. I mean, any neurodivergent person definitely, because we have planner after planner after planner, but Google Calendar, I feel if you had planners and they're still lying there and you have used them halfway through, given them up, Google Calendar might be your thing. I just meant like to
The
deal with
time
the
changes.
time difference. Yeah, I just have the weather app and I just have all the locations of all my friends. And then I can tell, like, because I can't do the math.
I'm so
You know?
so I just use
That's pretty smart
I
too,
use
and
the time app,
Thank
like
you.
the one that's built into the iPhone.
yeah, so I would use, or what would I say?
I use
I
this.
would say like
yeah.
I would say like the
Oh,
calculator
yeah.
for the time app. Or yeah, the clock app is a lot more
Oh,
nicer.
why didn't I think about the clock? Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Adrienne. Yeah.
You can add. So I think it comes like preset with some cities, but you can just keep
Yeah.
adding
Get
to
rid
it.
of those.
So
Yeah.
when she's in Nice or we're not in the same time zone or my sister, I'll
Yeah.
just add that in so I know what time it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Perfect.
like it's called, so
Yeah.
it's world clock. So like you'll have like
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
different.
I just
So
added
We
New
forget
York,
about
Baltimore, and
sometimes like
Halifax.
the most basic solution
Yeah.
is
This
the best one.
community is so
But we're
important.
so used to looking for apps and, get this account and, yeah.
I think it's because
Anyway.
life has
so
always been on hard mode for us that when we always expect that there's a hard solution, a hard mode solution instead of the easy one. We just immediately reroute to the path of most resistance. Just go there. I'm like, it can't be that easy. Um, yes, perfect. I mean, for me, Adrienne, I mean, if your goal, and it says here your goal is to inspire people, and particularly, I guess, neurodivergent people and women, I'm inspired, honestly. It's looking at how you manage to juggle, and it seems like it works. It seems like you have this fine, intricate schedule that works for you. You like to get busy and stay busy in a
Are
healthy
the
way.
best. My
Yeah.
parents are absolute. I will have to give a lot of kudos to my parents. My parents know um when when to be like, okay, you just take a break, you're done. Like,
Yeah.
no. Um, but they know.
Parents are supposed to teach you that stuff too, how to
Yeah,
give yourself compassion and all that.
my
Um,
parents are very, very good parents.
yeah.
Um,
I just
I
love you're just such a great, healthy. It's a cultural thing. Whenever we say something very nice, we say mashallah just to prevent the evil eye. So mashallah, mashallah. You know, your parents are great, and that's one of those things that I wasn't sure. Do you want to talk and tackle because you know you got a diagnosis at age 4, and for
yeah.
me, you're the perfect case scenario. Someone being found early on, getting the support that they need, and living life through the fullest. And I would love to hear about that more if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. My parents are very, they do not take no for an answer. So they will go to when I was younger, they went to just about all the specialists that they could have, and they would not say no. And I love that about them. They have a bite in them that is, they're like, no, you're helping me. Um,
Because some doctors said some awful things, like your daughter will
oh,
do, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I went to I mean, I was bullied a lot when I was younger. Uh, I mean, it was a good childhood when I was with my family. My family were the closest to me when I was younger. I didn't really have friends when I was younger or my age when I was younger. So I never got to have friends my age when I was very, very young. So now I'm just starting to have friends like kind of my age, and it's so nice to have that. Um, but it was hard. It was very hard, but I think you get thick skin to have. Okay, well, my parents are very good at they blocked it out. Like, they blocked out the negative energy. They didn't my mom and dad know how to block a lot of things out, and, it was
Brains are very powerful, yeah.
yes, it was very, very good.
You know, you had a supportive environment. You know, the doctor said you couldn't
Mhm.
do this, you couldn't do that, but your parents didn't take that as a limitation. And
Yeah, no.
look at where we are right now. I think it's really important because we can say anecdotal stuff like "Don't give up. If you're put down, get back on the horse." No pun intended.
Literally.
Yeah,
But like, uh, it's good to hear stories like that where you know because sometimes people would say, "Well, it's hard to debate with science. If a doctor said it, then it's true." But no, your parents managed to cultivate a healthy environment for you, managed to not take no for an answer and give you this amazing uh, childhood that had its difficulties when it comes to your peers, but you had that support and that basis from your family. And now look at you kicking ass, going around the world, doing all this amazing work.
the best thing was also is so, I have an older sister that is really, really good. I have 2 sisters that are the best, and my so we went to a lot of, like, football games, sports stuff when I was younger. The stimuli and the loud noise really got me, like, it was somehow very, very
Mm.
much concerts. I could stay there for a little bit, but then my mom was like, "Okay, when Adrienne has enough, nobody just stays there. We all go, like, we all go together." And it's so nice, but I've gotten used to, a lot of noise, a
Mhm.
lot of I'm still not used to, like, the guns, like
Gosh, me
start
either.
the start and the cannon. but
Yeah.
we're used to loud, I'm used to, like, loud football noises, where everybody screams and yells, or curses a lot, but, um, in concerts where now I'm getting a lot more used to a lot of things, but that is because my mom was in this situation where she was like, "Well, you're gonna have to be put in this whether you like it or not, so just get it, like, do it." So I got used to it pretty quick, so it's nice.
We can say that running helped you a lot. I want to ask you more about that. Running helped you when you had to run laps to,
Probably
yeah.
helped with some of that overstimulation. I do the same thing with both my children. I just send them around the pool and see if they can beat their times.
Yeah, so I picked up running at a very young age, and my mom or my dad so there was acorns all over the yard. So my dad was like, um, "Okay, I'm gonna time you for how much acorns you fill the bag up."
Ah, that's so
Filled the
nice.
whole bag up, and, I mean, it just blossomed from there, so or
You can say it's one of those things that helps you actually, ironically, under pressure, to regulate.
mm, yeah, it's
About how you
Competitive
collected the
edge.
feet in school when you were around the parking lots to collect the necklace.
oh, yeah, I have it actually. Let me see if I can bring it.
That's
Let me see here. This is when I was younger. Got so when you got a mile during what was it? The parking lot. It was like a little parking lot, and my PE teacher was like, "Well, if you run laps around the parking lot, or you run a mile, or something cool like that, you get a foot, like a plastic foot.
Nice.
They're tangible and they're colorful." Um,
I
that's a
like
lot of
that.
feet. Was that all from one run?
it was all from yeah, so it was all from PE.
Yeah.
It was also
And
throughout the years, I'm assuming, right?
So smart.
yes. So, also in that school from that school, I was on medication because I had to be on medication because they wouldn't allow me not to be on medication. So I was on medication, and when I started running, my parents, like, was actually like, "Oh my gosh, like, this is a really good to do." Um,
Yes, because were you experiencing like fidgetiness with your body? That's a
well, I
really
was
common.
I was feeling, like, lethargic, like, very lethargic, not myself, um,
Wow. That
just
does happen. That does happen, but it's always like so surprising every time I hear it.
yeah,
Yeah.
very lethargic and very I was not very fidgety, I was just very, like, "Okay, I'm wanting to go to bed," like, I'm not
You were the opposite. You were very understimulated. Yeah.
yes. So, when I got these running and I was like my parents weaned me off of it, so not telling anybody that they got when I got weaned off. So and that's how the running whole thing started.
It's amazing.
That is very cool. I love the like tangible like totem, like you said. You can keep that as sort of yeah, proof
It's
also.
pretty impressive.
Um, yeah, I'm sure you have like no shortage of accolades, but it's really important to keep this stuff for when we start feeling down about ourselves or like when the world starts feeling like a lot. Um, yeah, obviously you do a lot of physical movement based regulation strategies, but you do some other stuff too. You were talking about coloring. I do knitting.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. She introduced me to knitting as well. It's been a very good,
Yeah.
regulating
Cozy,
habit.
cozy hobbies. Let's talk about your cozy hobbies.
Yeah, so I do a lot of coloring. Well, I used to do a lot of coloring. Now the schedule just went off the
Yeah.
Now you do what you can.
um yeah, I love to color. I love to I love to do a lot of things in the spare time. I love to I'm a very World War II geek. I love World War
Similar.
II. I love it. I have the Diary of Anne Frank, so I read the Diary of Anne Frank. Um, I like that stuff. I like to read. I'm very picky about the books I read. Um, it either has to be history based, dogs, um, like nonfiction. I don't like fake books. Like I don't like fiction. So but usually all the dog books are very sad at the end, sadly, but I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you gotta stick with like encyclopedia, like nonfiction stuff about the dogs.
Um,
but
Yeah.
I like
I
to
also don't like fiction. And I can't explain it, but I just feel like they're doing it wrong all the time. So,
I used to feel that way about fiction until I stumbled upon the classics, and they're classics for a reason, you know? But I mean, everyone knows what they want. I'm not saying, oh, you don't know. If you don't like fiction, you don't like it. But
I mean, I'll watch
for me,
Harry Potter. Like, I'll watch
oh
Harry
yeah.
Potter all the
But
time.
like, there's a different kind of fiction. There's the like Harry Potter is a great book. We're talking like what's it called? To Kill a Mockingbird, Of Mice and Men, The Lord of the Flies, all these classics that you were taught in school actually. I know the American system has that. I was taught English as a foreign language, so they didn't give us that. We were taught
Well,
yeah, well, because my native
they
language
didn't
is
teach us
Arabic.
that. They didn't read us that.
Really? Because I
No,
feel like these
you're
have
from
lessons.
Florida.
no, I think my sister had to read To Kill a Mockingbird. I was stuck with the fiction books that were like The Hunger Games and stuff like that. I do not really like The Hunger Games. I do not.
There's a lot
No.
of there's a lot of class politics important stuff. I mean, you may not like it, but watch the movies. You'll
See,
appreciate it. Yeah.
no, but see, like, I think the whole gist of The Hunger Games is like, I don't know, killing other people. And then everybody's very excited and very, I don't know. And I just don't like, yeah, I know.
She's criticizing society in a very nice way. But I'm not saying you should read it. Obviously, I should just give it a chance by just watching it. I think Jennifer Lawrence does.
I watched the first and second one, and then I was like, eh.
Yeah, you were. It's just not. Yeah, it's not your thing.
About your experience meeting all the people, like all the fellow athletes that you've met along the way. How has it been like interacting, especially given that, you know, you
The
haven't.
college athletes, all the athletes.
Yeah, like all your like fellow peers and like your new athlete friends, and your college like classmates, I guess. Um,
I mean, the pro triathletes I like to start are met so many of the female athletes, and they're the most sweetest people ever. Like we'll still like communicate some of the time, and they're so nice, and they'll remember you, and they're very nice and very um comforting and not very mean and very negative. They're very positive. Um, I think in like the running world is they are very, very nice. Everywhere it goes with my club for my coach, Doug. I mean, they treat you like a normal human being. Like, oh, I can do it, you can do it. Like, we talk and we'll talk normally about stuff, a lot of stuff. And
It sounds like you're having a great experience.
yes, they're
Um,
very, very nice. Um,
yeah.
everybody's very nice in the athlete world. But in the
Were
class,
you worried about that in the beginning?
I can tell some of the time when I can kind of tell body language, like their mood before I meet them. Like I could tell facial expressions very easily. Okay, I'm not like my mind's like, okay, I'm not going up to that person because
Yeah.
they're because no, they're they're not happy or they're
Mhm.
I mean, it's a very I think everybody has treated me like with respect, not um very like not mean. So that's good.
It's nice to
Uh,
say. That's good. I was naive to think that because there's a lot of discipline required that it might translate in the social life, but I was like maybe not always. So I'm glad that it does. I'm glad that that discipline and compassion and dedication is
I
translated in
mean
real life.
everybody in the class meaning is like everybody has for the horse classes
Mm.
very hard because for me it's I don't like we don't own a farm. So
Yeah.
when I have to do practicums or a lab on a horse, it's like so much harder that I have to use like a friend's horse or luckily I
Yeah.
have a best friend that does horse shows and she has two Arabians that I can like do that with.
Oh, Arabian horses are so beautiful. Oh God. I just that's just the Arab in me. I'm sorry. I just
She
love
does
Arabian. Yeah.
the Arabian night shows. So she'll get dressed up and do a lot of stuff with the Arabian Nights. She does it at like WEC, which is the World Equestrian Center, like the
That's
biggest.
amazing.
It's very
Uh,
pretty.
the world of horses is so beautiful, and I love that you're in it. They are majestic animals, and they're just therapeutic to be around.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're very comforting to be around. I could be with a horse. I would love to own a horse. When I am older and wanting to get a house, hopefully I'll own land and have like two horses.
Horses. Yeah.
I love dogs and horses. Um
I can see you
having
owning a farm. I can see
having
that
a
for
neighbor
you.
is not my forte. Having a neighbor is not my forte at all.
Yeah.
Do not like I'm in a neighborhood and it's just not I mean I yeah, I just don't like it.
It's not your thing. Yeah.
Mm, I like quiet.
Mhm.
I don't like things being built up. I like greenery, land, the sun just shining on water and green. I don't know.
Owning a farm in Montana somewhere. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I would fly up anywhere to just get a plot. I don't know where it is, but I don't know
I
where it
hope
would
that.
just
I
live.
hope you
The
get that.
land
I hope
is
you get
cheaper
there.
in the Midwest for sure.
I'm from Iowa, so a lot of land is yeah, cornfields. I'm used to
Mhm.
cornfields a lot,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah. I grew up in the city and I live like in the woods now because I just wanted to be away from people and I wanted to go slower. And the first night I moved here though, it was so quiet that my ears were ringing and I don't know how to explain that, but I could like hear the quietness, just, like it was piercing.
It's regulating. I
But
feel
I don't have
it.
sensory issues, you know.
Oh no, we don't. Not at all.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Oh, Lynette.
the you like the woods? though.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. And there's actually a lot of research to indicate that being in green spaces and wide open spaces is good for mental health and physical health and well-being. Um, yeah, they've done research on like ADHD kids, and all that sort.
Where'd
Yeah,
you
so
go in it?
she got kicked out.
I was excited. It was overloaded.
It's all right. So, do you
Something like
have
that happens
anything
to me.
you want to plug, Adrienne? Anything to highlight,
Yeah,
like
who do you want to
sponsors, any
shout out?
projects? Yeah. How can people
Yeah.
engage with you or support you in your journey? Let us know.
I just want to say thank you so much to Ironman Foundation and the Neurodivergent podcast for including me on this episode. I want to say thank you to Lynette being on here and her business.
Thank you.
And Culture City, and Bened Life. See, just shout out Doug Guthrie, the Guthrie team, and
That's so much love. Yeah,
And
so many
yeah,
people involved. Yeah.
she has a
Takes
website
a village.
too.
I do have a website.
Yes. Okay. Plug that in. Let's do that.
Okay, my website is called Try Girl Adrienne. Just Try Girl. Okay,
Website's Try
just
Girl Adrienne. Instagram, you know your Instagram.
I'm so bad at this. I haven't.
I mean, we don't say a lot.
Props to Lynette. Lynette is the best at doing websites, and my coach Doug helped her with
We do
the
together.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for letting me join. It's been an honor to let me join.
Yeah.
Let me
It's
And thank you for having me as well. I appreciate it.
it's been really nice to have you both. Um, yeah, obviously we can chat again in the future.
Thanks for being here. If you want to connect with the Neurodivergent Report, you can find us at ND Report Pod on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, Substack, etc.
If you're looking to support the show, the best thing you can do is subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Please do that.
And hey, if you want to check out more about us, visit our website at ndreportpod.com. And you can also go there if you want to be a guest contributor on the show.
Until next time, be well, do good.